What is going on, everybody? It's your boy King Graves. We are back again, man. I saw everyone making these videos, and I thought I might as well make a video. Trying to think of the words, not to say like I feel like I was kind of a standout in the community, so I feel like I should, say something and address what happened and everything. If you guys haven't seen, Midnight Society did close. Dead Drop will not be moving forward. We kind of saw that coming with everything with Doc, getting essentially kicked out of the company, and how the higher ups handled it and everything. And I don't feel like going in with this with all the people, defending Doc and all that. That stuff's already gone and done. So, whatever happened, and, he has to take care of the situations with that. But seeing some of the videos, I was like, damn, like, it kind of hurts seeing, how certain people feel and everything. And I'm going to address that stuff as we're going to watch back a video of me and Kev going to Arlington. And I felt like that's going to give me, some stuff to talk about, looking at our experience and what we went through and the fun we had and everything like that. So I'll have that playing in the background. But man, does it suck? Yes, it sucks the studio closed. I really wanted to see this game kind of come to fruition, but all the people on there, such an amazing experience, man. From the game designers to the devs to everybody. When we were in Arlington, I felt like we were amongst family. I'm not gonna lie, I felt really good to get out there and see everyone from the community. When I first heard about this, I was talking to Kev and Billy about it, and I was like, I was going through a rough time with my job at that point in time, and just life being, I was a new dad at that point, life being a new dad, the job, I was having a situation with a job, like video games was the only thing I kind of reached out to where I could still hang with my friends and everything, because when you're a dad, you ain't going out a lot. You get to hang out inside, but dealing with the stress from work, and I was like, I gotta step it up. But this felt like an opportunity where some fun stuff could happen, and maybe my life could change with a lot of this stuff. But Billy and Kev, if you guys know them, Billy DG Dog, he streamed for a little bit. Killer Kev, that's my homie, that's family, that's my brother. He still streams to this day. We all still stream a lot, me and him. But they got the NFTs, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to get one. Like, this seems like NFTs were kind of a scam at this point. Like, how we were feeling, it was kind of a scam. But I sat down and said, what, screw it. Like, I think it was like $15 at the time. So we said, what, we're just gonna go. Might as well just see what it's about and have some fun. So I bought the NFT, was talking to Billy and Kev. They also were like, just get it. They got it. I think Kev was the first one to get chosen. He got a rare NFT. I forget what his NFT looks like. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on the screen. Then Billy got one, and then I got one. I said, oh shoot, like, this is amazing. That's when all the news came out, like, you get to come to these events. If you're an NFT holder, we have your email. You'll be able to play the beta early. You'll be able to have a say in the game. And truthfully, I think a lot of that is revolutionary, and I think studios moving forward need to do that. I think the new Battlefield's doing that. They're giving a lot of people like beta test kits. I forget what it's called. They're doing something, like, they're doing betas, but you get to have a say in what you like and don't like in the game. And I think that's a big thing that needs to maybe happen more, especially video games now are such a investment. $70 that you're investing into on top of the DLCs, on top of whatever else. I think studios need to get more community feedback and maybe a peek behind the curtain a little more, such as like Dead Drop did. Marathon's a great example. I know there's a lot of controversy with that game because it could be turning into a hero shooter or something like that. There's a whole bunch of behind the background stuff they're talking about with that, but that was such a revolutionary thing, and that's what got us excited. I said, wow, like, we're in the Discord, you get to fill out the survey, get to talk to the other community people, and see what you like and don't like in the game. And a lot of games do not do that. I mean, if Call of Duty did that, maybe we'd have less of the craziness that goes on with that. If Warner Brothers did that with some of their games, maybe we'd have less of the crazy stuff that goes on with their games, such as Gotham Knights and all that crazy stuff that's been happening with that. Like, that got canceled. Gotham Knights. Yeah, Gotham Knights. Sorry, I was spaced out because I was messing with the video. Gotham Knights for sure. and Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I feel like that was another one that just got overlooked because they just made the game and was like, here you go. But that was such of a big thing and a difference with Midnight Society and Dead Drop. It was like, hey, you know, come in, let your voice be heard. Do you like this? Do you not like this? Do we like certain guns? Do we not like certain guns? The modding point, that was a big thing from the beginning. Like, you guys get to mod the game because they're gonna have a UGC mode, so create your own games with that. And it definitely blew the doors open where me and the boys a little skeptical. Yeah, but this was before all the docs situation and docs scandals and everything else like that, so we thought we'd be good to go. We didn't think there'd be anything else going on like outside of that, so you know, there was really not much of a doubt, but it was still in the back of our minds, like maybe this game might not come out. It was very ambitious, but we loved it. We loved every minute of it, being able to hop in on Friday Night Dead Drop. You know, shout out to a lot of these people. I was going to say this at the end, and I'll say it again, but shout out to the community people we saw, like, or the community people we met. You know, Matt Cadillac, I talked to him a lot. Joker, I was always in his streams. We played a good bit too. Joker, down to earth guy, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He was really, really cool, always welcoming. Me and him would have conversations in his stream. I got to play with them, I think maybe once in Dead Drop, but you know, he had his group that he was playing with. I had my group I was playing with, so we'd meet up here and there. But he made a video talking about, you know, his movement forward with content creation, and if he still wants to do it, if he wants to take a break. Breaks are always good. I take a lot of breaks when editing videos and posting videos and everything, because I like to feel inspired and come back again, and that kind of helped me feel inspired and come back. But to him, shout out Joker, shout out Mayor made a whole short film. This whole game inspired a short film from him, so that was kind of crazy. You know, Helmet Fire was on our podcast, you know, Humble Threats podcast. He was really cool to meet everyone. Lolo, we met her. Lolo is one of Joker's people. She's her own person, but she's a part of that group where they play, and I forget who else. I think there was another guy, his name, I can't remember. But my main point is, especially with Joker and all them, and maybe some of them questioning their, you know, if they should make content anymore, if they need a break or whatever, definitely take a break, man. Take a step back. This has been a wild roller coaster ride. I'm not gonna lie. Us being a part of this, like a lot of us, you know, unfortunately got kind of bombarded on Twitter, got attacked because we're a part of it. We were a part of that community, and a lot of those people were getting at us because, you know, we supported Doc or whatever. If you still support him, whatever, live your life. But it was tough during that time on Twitter. Like, we were just getting bombarded, you know, tweets adding us, big social media coverage people for video games were getting at us and everything, and it was tiring, man. It was so tiring. Like, I barely said anything about the whole situation, and we just got bombarded. I was seeing people getting bullied. It was such a sad thing to see, where, you know, I've said it and everyone else has said it. Just let, you know, the people handle it, and you can be innocent until proven guilty or whatever else like that. Everyone can cast their own judgment, but you don't need to shame other people. Let what's going to happen, and then move forward with that. You know what I mean? It was like, I felt like I was in high school again. And like, just higher up popular people were like, oh, this guy still supports Doc, blah, 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 get it. It's like, let him do that. If you don't, then you don't. Like, just call it a day and you feel how you feel about that person, whatever. But it was such a crazy thing, man. And that, tying it back into the other content creators, like saying they want to take a break, definitely, man. We were covering this game a lot. We were, you know, in the community a lot. We were talking to the people a lot. I kind of started, you know, backing away from it a little bit as a lot of this stuff was going on. Because, like I said, I just didn't feel like dealing with it anymore. I didn't feel like dealing with, you know, the trolls and everything else on social media and whatnot. But Joker and all them, I will say, you know, I hope you guys still do make content. You guys, not only was this our thing that we love to do, and, you know, Midnight Society was a good thing, but it set us on a path to inspire other people. You know, we got chosen. We had a lot of amazing opportunities. We got to meet studio heads and everything else like that. And I saw the numbers on everyone's videos going crazy. And a lot of people reaching out in comments, and a lot of people reaching out on Twitter. saying thank you. You know, you guys are covering a lot, and for the people who can't be there, for the people who can't really keep up as much, I follow you to keep up with that. And I feel like you guys inspire a lot of people as well as myself. I had to come to terms with this myself as well, because I was like, do I want to keep making content? But I don't make content to one day get famous. I don't make content to one day get a deal or anything else like that. Would it be cool? Sure. Would I be happy with it? Yeah. But I just make it for the person who's probably sitting in their house chilling, who, you know, doesn't have either a lot of friends or doesn't have someone who wants to play this game with them, or, you know, just wants a funny time, something to help them get rid of the real life situations that they have going on, and not get rid of it, but like put it to the side for a minute and laugh. So whether it's like 200 views on a video, or 1,000 views on a video, or 1 view on a video, your guys' content does matter, and I've seen the impact that your videos do to people, and people and Joker and Helmet Fire and all you guys, people really enjoy your content, and I've seen it, and I've watched the comments. Even though I'm not in the streams all the time, or you might not see me comment all the time, I'm looking, you know, in the background and seeing all that stuff. But that, I will say, is one thing that I'm so happy that Midnight Society gave us, is this community. I feel like this community, we will all still be talking to people. We'll all still be reaching out to each other. We'll still be, you know, hey, you want to play this game? This game's coming out. Do you like this game? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm hoping that all the people who worked on Dead Drop, I'm hoping that all the people who are, you know, living off of a paycheck from Dead Drop are going to be able to find a job after this. And I'm hoping all those devs and anyone can find at another studio, maybe another extraction shooter, anything. But this experience was one for the books, man. I don't regret it one bit. I loved every minute of it. I was able to meet Rob. I was able to meet Quinn, 2 guys from some of the biggest industries that we've seen. Halo, Call of Duty. Being able to meet them and talk to them. Hey, I even threw myself in there. I was like, hey, like, you know, if you guys need a graphic designer, I would love to, you know, apply and blah, blah, blah. And me and Kev did that. We gave them our business cards, and, you know, they talked to us, gave us some advice, and they said, guys, like, this is how you do it. Like, you get in the room. You know what I mean? You get behind those doors where not a lot of people can get behind those doors, and you shoot your shot. You know, regardless of the slander that everybody's throwing on them whatnot and everything, that's the advice that sometimes you need when you meet those people. You can't ever be afraid to shoot your shot, and this experience showed me that you can't ever be afraid to just take the leap. Say, yeah, I'm gonna buy the NFT. Sometimes you might lose $15, sometimes you might gain an experience, and sometimes you might gain more life experience than you thought. And I feel like I learned a lot in this situation than I would have if I wasn't in it. So I'm grateful for the opportunity. I want to say thank you to everyone at Midnight Society for letting me come up and letting me, you know, be a part of this. You know, whether it was a big part, small part, whatever, I enjoyed every bit of it, man. Every bit of it. It was so much fun. I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of other people come up to me thanking me for covering it, and saying how cool it was that I got to meet all these people, and they're like, what was it like meeting them, and blah, blah, blah. One of the coolest experiences was I made a business card. I think I have a picture. I can put it on the screen. I made a business card out of the Cortex that went into the helmets, and it was like a whole thing, and it was like your identity that were in the game. You would put in your helmet, and that's what it would show on the mask. And it had to do with your NFT and blah, blah, blah. I made my Cortex into a business card, and I started handing it. I handed it to Quinn and Rob. They were excited to see it. They went back to the table. Me and Kev, we're tired after this event, man. I might have talked about it on here, but we're exhausted after this event. Exhausted, man. I think we were there at 12 o'clock, like 12 o'clock midnight. And we're still waiting in this line to get like our poster signed and meet Doc and everything else like that. I met Doc. It was really cool. He was talking about where he was going after. He was going to essentially what they have it was like an Xfinity Live out there, essentially like what they have out there in Arlington, which was cool. He was like, oh, I'm gonna go out there. He was like, oh, you think you're gonna be there later? I was like, I might be there. I was dead tired. I was not gonna be there. Would have been cool, but I was dead tired. Got to meet Dr. Lupo, real down-to-earth guy, really straightforward guy, and that's just how he is. He speaks what's on his mind. And then after that, I got to meet the dev team, and they're like, wait, are you the guy? Like, I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean I'm the guy? And they're like, are you the guy that made like these, like the business card? I said, yeah. I bought a whole bunch. I had them in, like, I'm wearing the vest right now that I wore to Arlington. I had them in my vest. I'm opening my vest, giving them to them. they're signing my posters like, hey, yo, can you sign the business card? Like, this is really cool. Like, you did this? I said, yeah, like I built that. And then I also built a trailer for, like, you know, I was trying to do a short thing in Unreal Engine, and I did it. And I built a 3D version of the Cortex in Blender and in Unreal Engine, which was cool, which they saw and they really liked. But I signed the business cards. That was really cool. So I felt like I was somebody there. But I feel like, you know, as someone who was really involved in the community, a lot of people knew kind of my name and everything. I felt like I wanted to make this video, and I wanted to say, you know, thank you guys for always welcoming me in the community, always saying, come out to these events, come to this, come to that. We'll be there. Even if you don't got somebody to hang with, you can come hang with me, because we didn't get to go to the one that was in Vegas, but we got to watch it. And I wasn't upset that I didn't get to go. I'm glad I got to go to one event, and I feel like Snapshot 5 was the big one, because that's when, like, the graphics and everything took another big jump, so to speak. But yeah, man, this event, it's sad to see it go, but I'm hoping other studios see this and they kind of implement it. Sorry guys if I sound, I'm still congested and my throat's a little sore, but I'm hoping other studios see this and they take inspiration from it, man, because I think as gaming moves forward, you know, with everything going on in our world and everything, and like prices going up, whether it might be, you know, for games, freaking eggs, I don't know. The more we invest into these video games and then the studios shut down like a year later or whatever else like that, not saying with this game, but more or less like with Gotham Knights or these other ones and whatever else is going on with those type of games, that's when it starts to get sad, because we spend money on these games, the studio shuts down, so you sell your game back. I think studios need to let the community in more. They need to build a community around the game. Marathon, that's the next one up. That's the biggest extraction shooter that's close to this. Everyone was really hype about this and saying, is this going to be better than Dead Drop? Is Dead Drop going to compete with you know, Marathon? And I think Marathon could learn from this and say, let's start, you know, bringing a community in. They have a Discord where you can do, like, I forget what it's called, but you do like little games in the Discord to escape and get more information and whatnot. And I think Marathon would be able to thrive from this, maybe having an event where you can only get a couple of people in, come to see some of the game, talk to them about the game, and maybe get a community input. I don't know how far the game is now, and it might be too late for that, but, you know, do you guys want customizable characters, or do you want characters that are pre-made and it's like a hero shooter? That's the questions that, you know, studios need to ask the communities, because I understand it's their vision, but there's people who are going to buy this game. So if it's not matching what they want and the community doesn't want it, and then you have to shut the studio down like a year later, then there it is. But this experience has, I will say, I hope it changes a lot of the gaming world. But I don't want to keep yapping and rambling, and I feel like I touched on everything. My experience with this studio has been amazing. Like I said, I don't regret any bit of it. I hold no ill will to the studio for any money I've spent, anything. It was for the experience, and it was a great experience. And once again, shout out Joker, shout out Lolo, and shout out Helmet, Fire, and Shots, Dingle, all those guys that were in there, Mayor. There was so many people in this game, and I will never forget nights on Friday where me, Kevin, Billy, during the week we'd grab stuff, and it was Friday night, Dead Drop. You know, whoever survives, survives. And in the community, it was just talks of like, yo, who wrecked shop that Friday? Who did this Friday? And that was a feeling I'll never forget. I'm smiling right now just thinking about it, because I would always see Dingle, I would always see Mayor, I'd always see Joker and his squad, and it would be me, Billy, and Kev. So it's squad versus squad. If we take them out, that's something we could talk about in the Discord. We could talk trash to each other in our streams and everything, and I'll just never forget that. And for you guys, man, I'm always there. Feel like if you feel like content's a little stale and you want to do something fun, like, hit me up. I'm always down to collab. I'm always down to talk, even outside of the gaming stuff, man. You guys are really cool. I view you guys as friends as well. I'm never gonna turn my back on this community. You guys have helped me move back into content creation, and I'm not slowing down anytime soon. But hey, man, that's my reaction. That is my thoughts on Midnight Society closing. It's been fun. If you guys want to watch more of my content, like I said, King Graves, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification when I'm posting new videos. I cover a lot of like gaming stuff. I've been doing a lot of trailer reactions to movies and whatnot that I like as well. My channel isn't just gaming. It sucks that I kind of bottlenecked myself and just called it King Graves Gaming, but I cover a lot of different stuff that I enjoy and that I hope you guys will enjoy. But you know, if you guys ever want to rewatch what the event was like, I have it up on my YouTube. If anyone ever wants to talk to me about it, feel free. And to the community, man, love you guys. I hope everything is great with you guys. I hope nothing but the best for y'all. And remember, we're all still here. We had experiences together and we can't ever let those go away. But I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.